AITA for refusing to sign a non-disclosure agreement after my employer covered up a workplace accident that killed my colleague. My colleague and friend Joel died in a workplace accident 14 months ago. The accident was preventable. The equipment had been flagged as unsafe 3 times in the 8 months before his death. Those flags had been ignored. 2 weeks after the funeral, a representative from the company's legal team contacted me and asked me to come in for a meeting. They slid a non-disclosure agreement across the table. I did not sign it. Joel was 31 years old when he died. He had a daughter who was 4 at the time. I had known him for 3 years and considered him one of the best people I had encountered in my working life, not in a sentimental way, but in the specific, practical sense of someone who was genuinely good at his work and genuinely decent to the people around him. The accident happened on a Tuesday morning in March. The equipment failure that caused it was not a surprise to anyone who had been paying attention. I had been paying attention because Joel had been paying attention and had told me, on 3 separate occasions over the previous 8 months, that he was not confident in the safety of one of the systems we used regularly. He had raised it formally twice. I know this because I saw the forms. I had not raised it myself because I had trusted that Joel raising it was sufficient. It was not sufficient. The flags were reviewed and filed and nothing changed. After Joel died, the company went into a version of itself that I had not seen before, very careful, very controlled, very focused on the narrative. The language shifted from accident to tragic incident to complex equipment failure. There were memos. There were meetings with management where the message, beneath the condolence language, was very clearly about continuity and not about cause. 2 weeks after the funeral, I was called in. There was a legal representative I had not met before and an HR manager I knew slightly. The NDA was prepared. It included a financial settlement figure that was, I understood from the way it was presented, intended to feel like a significant amount of money. I looked at the document. I looked at the figure. I thought about the 3 formal flags Joel had raised about the equipment. I thought about his daughter, who was 4 years old. I said I needed to take the document away to review it. I left the meeting. I called a solicitor. I have not signed it. Am I the asshole? Update 8 months later. Joel's family, specifically his partner, Amara, filed a civil claim against the company 9 months ago. I provided a witness statement. The formal flags Joel had raised about the equipment, which I had seen and which I documented in my statement, formed part of the evidence base for the claim. The case settled out of court 4 months ago. I was not party to the terms, but Amara contacted me after it concluded. She said the settlement had been significant. She said what I had provided, specifically the first-hand account of knowing about the flags, of Joel telling me about them, of watching them be ignored, had mattered. The company asked me, through my line manager, 3 weeks after I declined the NDA, whether I intended to remain employed with them. I told them I did not. I resigned with 3 months' notice and they accepted it. I have a new job. It pays less. I am not sorry. I have thought about the figure on the NDA many times. It was a significant amount of money, and I did not have a significant amount of money, and the offer was made at a moment when I was grieving and frightened and financially uncertain. I understand why some people sign. I understand it completely. I think about Joel's 4-year-old daughter, and I don't understand it at all. NTA or ITA, could you have signed that NDA? Comment below.